Hey guys, how are you today? Just wanted to come on and do a little video. It's going to be so short and like, I look like crap. I didn't do anything to myself except just come here today to work. So anyway, I'm going to teach you how to make a ruffle on your machine when all you have is a piece of fabric and you're like, oh, that piece of fabric is exactly what I need to make this ruffle with. How will I make the ruffle? Okay, so now I'm going to show you, and you can do it at home on your own. Alright, so I have my fabric laying here on my mat, and I'm going to cut it about 2 inches. I mean, this is up to you how big or small you want to cut it, but you're going to want to flip one edge in like this, the other direction, and sew it straight down, so keep that in mind. So I'm going to cut mine about 2 inches, that way I have about 1 inch of room to play with. Okay, so I got my strip that I cut. Now we want to turn the end under and sew it so it won't fray. Alright, so we're going to do that. We just have it on a regular setting. It's just on 0, 0, and 3.5. Sometimes I can use 2.5. Alright, so you're going to turn the end under just a little. I usually leave 1/4 of an inch to do it. Stick it up under your little foot. You're going to sew a couple stitches, and then you're going to go back a couple to keep it from pulling out. Alright. And then you're just going to sew it all the way down. And then a little tip, a little secret that I have, that I do, is when I'm done sewing, I take a little scrap of fabric and I continue sewing onto my fabric. Let me show you up close so you understand. And I sew onto my fabric, and then I cut this away with my scissors. Show you that. It's a little hard to do with one hand. But then I'm going to get in here and clip. It's easy with 2 hands, I promise. Clip that, and that way I don't have to rethread this thing every time it pulls out. Mine has to be rethreaded because it's stupid. So there's the first step. The next thing we're gonna do is fix our settings. This will this is what makes your ruffle. So you're gonna turn your tension up all the way, or almost all the way. I'm not focusing because I turned my autofocus off. Turn it back on and let you look. So we got a 9 there. I turned it all the way up. And over here, I'm going to turn mine on 1. And then I'm going to turn this up to 5, okay? Now we're going to take our strip that we sewed the edge, and we're going to work on this other end. I don't need to fix that end because this is the end that will be sewed something else over. Now if you're just going to leave this ruffle only on yours, you'll want to probably tuck both ends. But you can tuck it as you gather it. But I am not going to do that because I'm going to use mine on a romper that's going to have an extra ruffle. So what you do is you just leave your settings like they are. You don't want to forget to put them back. You go all the way to the end there, and you're going to stick your new ruffle in. You want to make sure you keep it even. I think some people use this side. They turn their stuff opposite from what I do. I'm not even sure, but it's got measurements over here. So I just have to go by whatever on this side. So Now I'm going to try to keep it right along the edge here so that I get it the same width all the way down. And you're just gonna sew a couple stitches, and once again, you want to back up a couple stitches just to keep it from coming out. Okay, and now we're gonna gather it. And if you can see, I don't know if you can, but I'll be sure and show you when I get done. But it's gathering right here. Just gonna go all the way down, trying to keep it even so that your ruffle's the same. And then when you get to the end, you're gonna go back. And then I take, this is my trick again, I take my little scrap. Sometimes I have two, but if my thing is long enough, my project is long enough, I'll just pull the same one around and I'll sew onto it, okay? So at this point, I take my scissors and I'll clip that string once again. And then I have a gorgeous ruffle. Can you see? Good. So then I have this pretty ruffle that I can just sew right onto my project. I make a lot of rompers, and I'll just sew this on. For some reason, I'm into this mint color, or whatever you want to call it, adding that in with my reds for Christmas, and I just think it's so cute. But anyway, that's how you make a ruffle. If you want it gathered more, there's a string, you can just clip the strings and pull. Or you can just do, if you want, and you don't need all the fabric, you can just pull it all to one edge. I do that a lot. If I notice that I made it too long, I'll just pull it to one side to make it fuller. Or whatever you want to do. But anyway, that's how I make it. I'm assuming that's how it's supposed to be made. But anyway, that's how I make it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you are on my photo props under 10 page, you're going to notice that I added an and more to the end of it. And the reason being is because I wanted to add some sitter sizes, and not to be greedy or anything, but you know, I do a lot of upcycled things, and when I upcycle a newborn, I can get a lot more out of one little piece of material than what I can do with the sitters. And I have so many requests for sitters that I decided that I'll make an album, but I'm gonna do $15 instead of $10. And I know some of you are gonna probably be upset with me, but I'm gonna try to explain it. You know, if you have a problem with it and you ask me, I'm gonna try and explain it the best that I can. I just, you know, it's just not, there's not enough material there on an upcycled shirt to make more than one sitter size. There's just not. I can't get as much out of it. I can get at least 2 newborn out of them. So, you know, and thrift stores these days are not giving stuff away like they used to. You know, you can pay $4 or more for one shirt. So, you know, if I'm making a sitter and selling it for 10 and I had to pay 4 and they're getting the free shipping because they bought 2, you know, I'm really not making anything. And it's seriously, I'm not being greedy. I just need to get 15 out of it. And if you do not think that's a good idea for me, and you think it's going to mess up my business, please let me know. Because I'd like to hear feedback, you know. I'm excited to make the album, and I'm hoping things sell. I've already put one little thing in there. But anyway, so I just wanted to come on here and tell you. And I've got tons of headbands on for sale, and one day I'm going to do another headband video so that I can let you guys see the headbands. But anyway, that's about all I have for now, other than the fact that I look like crap. And I don't know if you can see, but I got highlights. Let's turn this way. I don't know if you can even see them. I've just got a few, but they're caramel colored. It looks like a bunch in this video though, but it is not a bunch. Certain ways I turn it, you really can't even see. But anyway, I like my caramel color, and I've had it for a while now. I think that I'm going to keep them for a while. You know, I think when they go bad, like grow out, I'm gonna get more. I think, because I really like it. I think it breaks up my hair for winter, and and I like it a lot. So, I'm also going to be doing a video, hopefully tonight, I don't know, but me and my daughter are going to make those cornflake cookies because my sister gave me some cornflakes and, you know, we don't eat them, so we're going to make a video. But anyway, I will talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye!